G'day meditators. This practice, we are focusing on sights around us in the environment. So in the unified mindfulness system, this technique would be called see out. In see out, there are active and restful experiences. So an example of an active experience in see out is just a sight that you see around you. An example of a restful experience in see out is when you are looking, but you have defocused or softened your gaze. So whatever you're looking at, you have sort of relaxed your eyes and the detail is a little blurry. So that's an example of a restful experience in see out. So we'll be letting our attention freely float, in other words, our gaze to wander. And when our attention lands on something, we'll be noting it and labeling it. So noting just means you briefly acknowledge it and then you focus on it really intently. Labeling means we give it the appropriate label. And the labels for this technique are either see if it's an active experience or rest if it's a restful experience. So again, we let our gaze wander, attention freely float. When it lands on an experience, we acknowledge it briefly, then we label it either see or rest, and then we focus on it intently for a few seconds. Then we let it go. Then we let our attention freely float. When our attention or our eyes land on something, we go through the same process again. And we do that over and over again through the length of this short practice. Okay? So let's give this a go. So find yourself a posture that allows you to be relaxed, but also alert. So something nicely balanced. And let's just stretch up a little and relax into that posture. And for this particular practice, we'll have our eyes open. And while we're taking a few preliminary deep breaths to relax a little into this posture, let your eyes wander. And notice if they land on anything briefly as you're letting them wander. And now let's begin. As they land on something, acknowledge it. Give it the label see. Now you can label out loud or in your mind. And focus intently on what it is you're looking at for a few seconds. Really let your attention soak into what you're looking at. Then let it go. Let your eyes wander, again landing on something. And the same process again. Repeat this over and over. If you find your attention drawn away by experiences that are not in this category, so perhaps something you hear, or a thought, or something you feel, then welcome those experiences. Don't fight them, but bring your attention back to visual experience that you see around you, and allow those other experiences to go on in the background. help you focus, get interested in detail about what it is you're looking at. Things like colour or shape. Anything that helps you really focus in on what you're looking at. We're moving from one experience of high concentration to another, and to another for the length of the practice. When you label, use a calm voice. And we're welcoming whatever experience we notice, always returning to visual experience around us. Okay, let's bring this brief practice of see out to a close. And any feeling of benefit that you have experienced in this very short little practice, just be conscious of taking it with you as you go about the rest of your day. See out is such an available category for practicing. You can be using it when you're moving about in the world. There are so many opportunities to be able to practice see out.